Attend the tale of Sweeney Todd. His skin was pale and his eye was odd. He shaved the faces of gentlemen who never thereafter were heard of again. He trod a path that few had trod, did Sweeney Todd, the demon barber of Fleet Street. He kept a shop in London town, of fancy clients in good renown. And what if none of their souls were saved? They went to their maker impeccably shaved. By Sweeney Todd, the demon barber of Fleet Street.
Saved my life.
There's no cause to thank me for that, sir. It would have been a poor Christian indeed who'd have spotted you pitching and tossing on that raft and not given the alarm.
Nevertheless, there's many a Christian would have done just that and not lost a wink's sleep for it either.
Don't I know you, mister?
Must you glare at me, woman? Off with you! Off, I say!
And then how would you like to split me, my
Off, I say! To the devil with you!
Pardon me, sir, but there's no need to fear the likes of her. She was only a half-crazed beggar woman. London's full of them.
I beg your indulgence, boy. My mind is far from easy. For in these once familiar streets, I feel the chill of ghostly shadows everywhere. Forgive me.
There's nothing to forgive.
Farewell, Anthony.
Mr. Todd, before we part...
What is it?
I have honored my promise never to question you. Whatever brought you to that sorry shipwreck is your affair, and yet... During the many weeks of the voyage home, I have come to think of you as a friend. If trouble lies ahead for you in London, if you need any help or money,
No! There's a hole in the world like a great black pit, and the vermin of the world inhabit it, and its morals aren't worth what a pig could spit, and it goes by the name of London. At the top of the hole sit the privileged few, making mock of the vermin in the lower zoo, turning beauty into filth and greed. I too have sailed the world and seen its wonders, for the cruelty of men is as wondrous as Peru. No, there's no place like London. A barber and his wife, and she was beautiful. A foolish barber and his wife, she was his reason and his life, and she was beautiful, and she was virtuous, and he was naive. Another man who saw that she was beautiful, a pious vulture of the law, who with a gesture of his claw removed the barber from his plate. Then there was nothing but to wait, and she would fall, so soft, so young, so lost and oh so beautiful.
Did she succumb?
Oh, that was many years ago. I doubt if anyone would know. Now leave me, Anthony, I beg of you. There is somewhere I must go, something I must find out, now, and alone.
But surely we will meet again before I'm off to Plymouth.
If you want, you may well find me around Fleet Street. I shouldn't wonder.
Well, until then, Mr. Todd.
There's a hole in the world like a great black pit, and it's filled with people who are filled with shit, and the vermin of the world inhabit it.
Heaven knows I try, sir, but there's no one comes in even to inhale. Right you also, would you like a drop of ale? Mind you, I can hardly blame them. These are probably the a treat, banging poor animals. What are dying in the streets? Mrs. Mooney has a pie shop. Does a business, but I noticed something weird. Lately, all her neighbors' cats have disappeared. Have to hand it to her, what I call enterprise. Popping pussies in the pies, I wouldn't do in my shop. Just the thought of it's enough to make you sick. And I'm telling you, them pussy cats is quick. No denying times is hard, sir. Even harder than the worst pies in London. Only Lord and nothing more is than just revolting or greasy and gritty. It looks like it's molting and tastes like, well, pity.
Times as hard as they are, why don't you rent that out? Should bring in something.
Up there? I don't want to go near it. People think it's haunted. You see, years ago something happened up there. Something not very nice. There was a barber and his wife, and he was beautiful. A proper artist with a knife. But they transported him for life, and he was beautiful. Barker, his name was Benjamin Barker.
Transported, you say? What was his crime?
Foolishness. He had this wife, you see. Oh, pretty little thing, silly little nit, had her chance for the world on a string. Poor thing, a poor thing. There were these two, you see. Oh, wanted her like mad. One of them a judge, one of them is Beadle. Oh, every day they nudge and they'd wheedle. Still she wouldn't budge from her needle. Oh, too bad, poor thing. So they merely shipped the poor blighter off south, they did, leaving her with nothing but grief and a year-old kid. Did you use a head even then? Oh no, God forbid. Poor fool. Oh, but there was worse yet to come. Oh, poor thing. Joanna, that was the baby's name. Pretty little Joanna.
Well, go on.
My, you do like a good story, don't you? Well, Beadle calls on her all polite. Poor thing, poor thing. The judge, he tells her he's all contrite. He blames himself for her dreadful plight. She must come straight to his house tonight. Poor thing, poor thing. When she goes there, poor thing, they're having this ball all in masks. There's no one she knows there, poor dear, poor thing. She wanders tormented and drinks, poor thing. The judge has repented, she thinks, poor thing. Oh, where is Judge Tupper, she asks. Oh, he was there all right, only not so contrite. No match for such craft, you see, and everyone thought it so droll. They figured she had to be daft, you see, so all of them stood there and laughed, you see. Poor soul, a poor thing.
Sweeney Todd. Where is she?
So changed. Oh, good God! What'd they do to you down there in bloody Australia or wherever?
Where is my wife? Where is Lucy?
Oh, she poisoned herself. Arsenic from the apothecary on the corner. I tried to stop her, but she wouldn't listen to me.
And my daughter?
Joanna. Oh, he's got her.
He? Judge Turpin.
Well, even he had a conscience tucked away, I suppose. Adopted her like his own. You could say it was good luck for her. Almost.
15 years of sweating in a living hell on a trumped-up charge. 15 years of dreaming that perhaps I might return home to a loving wife and child. Let them quake in their boots, Judge Turpin and the Beadle, for their hour has come.
You're going to get him. You? A bleeding little nobody of a runaway convict. Don't make me laugh.
You'll never give his high and mightiness, nor the Beadle neither, not in a million years. You got any money? Oh, listen to me. You got any money?
No money.
Then how are you going to live, even?
I'll live. If I have to sweat in the sewers of the plague hospitals, I'll live, and I'll have them!
Oh, you poor thing. You poor thing. Right. Oh, see? Oh, it don't have to be the sewers or the plague hospital. When they come for the little girl, I hid them. I thought, who knows, maybe the poor silly blighter will be back again someday and need him. Cracked in the head, wasn't I? Times as bad as they are, I could have gotten 5, maybe 10 quid for him any day. See? You can be a barber again. Oh my. Them handles is chased silver, ain't they?
Silver? Yes. These are my friends. See how they glisten. See this one shine. How he smiles in the light. My
manner mild.
Seldom that we often smile.
He'd seen how civilized men behaved. He never forgot and he never forgave.
Not Sweeney Todd,
The demon logger of Fleet Street.
And how are they today?
hungry as always, Miss Joanna.
Green finch and linnet bird, nightingale, blackbird, how is it you sing? How can you jubilate sitting in cages, never taking wing? Outside the sky waits beckoning, just beyond the bars. How can you remain staring at the rain, maddened by the stars? How is it you sing anything? How is it you sing? Green finch and linnet bird, nightingale, blackbird, how is it you sing? Whence comes this melody constantly flowing? Is it rejoicing or merely hollow? Are you discussing or fussing or simply dreaming? Are you crying? Are you screaming? Ring down robinet, is it for wages singing to be sold? Have you decided it's safer in cages singing when you're told? My cage has many rooms, damask and dark. Nothing there sings, not even my lark. Larks never will you know when they're captive. Teach me to be more adaptive. Green finch and linnet bird, nightingale, blackbird, teach me how to sing. If I cannot fly, let me sing.
I have sailed the world, beheld its wonders, from the pearls of Spain to the rubies of Tibet, but not even in London have I seen such a wonder. Lady, look at me, miss, oh look at me, please, oh favor me with your glance. Ah, miss, what do you see off there in those trees? Oh, won't you give me a chance? Who would sail to Spain for all its wonders, when in Keely's lane lies the greatest wonder yet? Oh, miss, look at you looking so pale and ivory skin. Oh, look at you looking so sad, so queer. Promise not to retreat to your darkness back of your window. Not to you, look down here. Look at me. Look at me.
If I cannot fly,
Look at me.
know whose house this is.
That's the great Judge Turpin's house, that is.
And the young lady who resides there.
That's his pretty little boy, Joanna. Oh, but don't you go trespassing there, young man. Not if you value your hide. Tamper there, and it'll be a good whipping for you, or any other young man with mischief on his mind. Hey, I say, boy, want to snap but open me gate and pocket straight. I see this to stop it.
Here, now. You walk. Which one seems the sweetest?
All's the same, sir. 6 pence and cheap at price.
He sings bravely. Why does he batter his wings so wildly against the bars?
Oh, we blind them, sir. That's what we always does. We blind them, and not knowing night from day, they sing and sing without stopping. Pretty creatures. A pleasure of the bed, sir.
I feel you, Joanna. I feel you. I was half convinced I'd waken, satisfied enough to dream you. Happily I was mistaken, Joanna. I'll steal you, Joanna. I'll steal you.
Joanna? Joanna?
Dear.
If I ever see your face again on this or any other neighbor street, you'll rue the day that you were born. Is that plain enough speaking for you?
But sir, I swear to you, there was nothing in my heart but the most respectful
Dispose of him.
Oh, dear, I knew.
You heard his worship.
But friend, I have no fight with you.
Get the gist of it, friend. Next time it'll be your neck.
Joanna, if I were to think that you encouraged that young rogue...
No, Father. I wish always to be obedient to your commands.
Dear child, how sweet you look in that light muslin gown.
I'll steal you, Joanna. I'll steal you. Do they think that walls can hide you? Even now I'm at your window. I am in the dark beside you. Very sweetly in your yellow Hair cutter, barber to His Royal Majesty, the King of Naples.
Italian. money and all the rage he is.
Not for long.
Oh, Mr. T, you really think you can do it?
By tomorrow, they'll all be flocking to me like sheep to be shorn.
Oh, no. Oh, look, the beetle, Beetle Bradford.
All the better.
What if he recognizes you?
I will do what I have set out to do, woman.
Ladies and gentlemen, may I have your attention, please? Do you wake every morning in shame and despair to discover your pillow is covered with hair? What ought not to be there? Well, ladies and gentlemen, from now on you can wake with ease. You need never again have a worry or care. I will show you a miracle marvelous and rare. Gentlemen, you are about to see something that rose from the dead. On the top of my head. Scarcely a month ago, gentlemen, I was suddenly struck with this dermatologic disease. Though the finest physicians in London were called, I awakened one morning amazed and appalled to discover with dread that my head was as bald as a novice's knees. I was dying of shame till a gentleman came, an illustrious barber, Pirelli by name. He gave me a liquid as precious as gold. I rubbed it in daily like what I was told, and behold, less than 30 days old. 'Twas Pirelli's miracle elixir, that's what did the trick, sir, true. Was it quick, sir, did it in a tick, sir, just like any elixir ought to do. How's about a bottle, mister? Only costs a penny guaranteed. Go ahead, Todd-Mesa. Go ahead, so harder. Does Pirelli stimulate the growth, sir? You can have my oath, sir. 'Tis unique. Rob a minute, stimulating in it. Soon you'll have to thin it once a week. And he buys a bottle guaranteed. How about a sample? Have you ever smelled the cleanest smell? That's my friend. Gently dab it, gets to be a habit. Soon there'll be enough, sir. Somebody can grab it. See, this chap with hair like Shelley's, you can tell he's used Pirelli's.
Let me have a bottle.
Pardon me, sir, what's the helpful step?
Pirelli's miracle elixir. Anything with elixir soon sprouts curls. Try Pirelli's when they see how fixer. You can have your picture of the girls. Wanna buy a bottle, mister?
What is this?
Honey, for a
Smells
bottle.
like piss.
Have you ever smelled it?
Looks like piss. This is piss. Piss leaf.
Pirelli's activate your roots, sir.
Keep it up your boots, sir. Eats right.
Go to Pirelli's use a bottle of it. Ladies seem to love it. Flies do too. Money over. Pirelli's miracle elixir. Grow a little mixer and some fuzz. The Pirelli's sooner make it fixer. Like a good elixir always does. Trust Pirelli's if you have a sixer. Fix it in an elixir, don't look grim. Just Pirelli's miracle elixir. That is a trick, sir. Money if you got a kick, sir. Tell it to the mixer, miracle elixir. If you got a kick, sir. Talk to him.
I am Adolfo Pirelli, the king of the barbers, the barber of kings. Bonjour, my good day. I blow you a kiss. And I, so famous Pirelli, I wish you to know who has it enough to say my elixir is piss. Who says it is?
I do. I am Mr. Sweeney Todd, and I have opened a bottle of Pirelli's elixir, and I say to you it is nothing but an errant fraud, concocted from piss and ink.
He's right. It's better to throw your money down the sewer.
Ladies and gentlemen, pay no attention to this madman. Now,
Who's first for a most magnificent shave?
And furthermore, I have serviced no kings, yet I'll wager I can shave a cheek with 10 times more dexterity than any street mountebank. You see these razors?
The finest in England.
I lay these against 5 pounds that you are no match for me. You hear me, sir? Either accept my challenge or reveal yourself a sham.
Oh, bravo! Bravo!
These are indeed fine razors. Instruments like these, once seen, cannot be soon forgotten. You wager these against 5 pounds.
I do?
You're here at this foolish man. Watch and see how he shall regret his folly. 5 pounds it is.
Friends, neighbors, who's for a free shave? Over here, bring me a chair.
Boy, bring the towels.
Will, Beadle Bradford be the judge?
Glad, as always, to oblige my friends and neighbors. Ready?
Ready.
Ready.
The fastest, smoothest shave is the winner.
Now, signorini, signori, we mix it ladder, but first you gather around, signorini, signori, you looking a man with a bad of the glory, who shaved the pub, Mr. Sweeney, whoever, I beg your pardon, no, probably say it was only a cardinal mob. It was the Pope. To shave the face, to pull the require the grace, and not without brute. For if you slip, you nick the skin, you clip at the chin, you rip at the lip of it, and that's the truth. To shave without face, or even a part, without a smart, require the heart. Either take the art, I show you a chart. I study a sorting in my youth. To cut a hair, to trim the to make the bristle clean like a whistle. This is the infancy that thou Lord gave to me. By God, it take a skill, it take a brains, it take a will to take the pain. It take a pace, it take the grace.
The winner is Todd.
Sir, I bow to a skill far defter than my own.
The 5 pounds.
Here it is. And may the good Lord smile upon you until we meet again. Come on, boy!
Who'd have thought it's here you pulled it off?
Mr. Todd, sir, do you have an establishment of your own?
He certainly does. Sweeney Todd's tonsorial parlor. Above my meat pie shop on Fleet Street.
Mr. Todd. Strange, sir, but it seems your face is known to me.
Oh, him? Well, that's a laugh. Him being my uncle's cousin, and arrived from Birmingham only yesterday.
And already I've heard Beadle Bradford spoken of with great respect.
Well, I try my best for my neighbors. In Fleet Street, you say, above your pie shop, ma'am?
That's it, sir.
Well then, Mr. Todd, you shall surely see me there before the week is up.
You will be welcome, Beadle Bradford, and I guarantee to give you, without a penny's charge, The closest shave you will ever know.
Sweeney pondered and Sweeney planned, like a perfect machine he planned. Walking the hook, baiting the trap,
Setting it out for the beetle to snap.
slyly courted and Sweeney did.
Set the soul of a Sweeney did.
Laying the trail, showing the traces,
Letting it lead to higher places.
laying the trail, showing the traces, hoping it leads to higher places. Slyly courted and Sweeney did. Sailing like a shine, sort of a
How many times have I told you a lot of trash from the gutter hanging around my establishment?
Oh, not even a penny, dear. Or a pie. One of them pies that gives the stomach cramps to half the neighborhood. Come on, dear.
Go on! Off with you! You're gonna get in the wrong bed and make your teeth chatter!
Oh, stuck-up thing. You and your fancy airs. Out for a desperate.
Well, it's not much of a chair, but it'll do till you get your fancy new one. It was my poor Albert's chair it was. Sat in it all day long he did after his leg gave out from the dropsy. Kind of bare, isn't it? I never did like a bare room. Oh well, we'll find some nice little knickknacks. Oh yes.
Why doesn't Beetle Bamford come? Before the week is out, that's what he said.
And who says the week's out yet? It's only Tuesday. Easy now, hush, love, hush. Don't distress yourself, what's your rush? Keep your thoughts nice and lush. Wait. Hush, love, hush. Think it through. Once it bubbles, then what's to do? Watch it close, let it brew. Wait. I've been thinking flowers, maybe daisies, to brighten up the room. Don't you think some flowers, pretty daisies, might relieve the gloom? Oh, wait, love, wait.
And the judge? When will I get him?
Can't you think of nothing else? Always brooding away on your wrongs would happen heaven knows how many years ago. Slow, love, slow, times are fast. Now goes quickly, see, now it's past. Soon will come, soon will last. Wait. Don't you know, silly man, half the fun is to plan the plan. All good things come to those who can wait. Gillyflowers maybe, instead of daisies. Well, I don't know though. What do you think?
Yes.
Gillyflowers, I'd say. Nothing like a nice bowl of gillies.
Mr. Todd,
Anthony.
I've paced Fleet Street a dozen times with no success. And now the sign. In business already?
Yes.
I congratulate you. And,
Mrs. Lovett, sir.
a pleasure, ma'am.
Yes.
Oh, Mr. Todd, I have so much to tell you. I've met the fairest and most lovely maid that any man could dream of. And yet, there are problems. She has a guardian so tyrannical that she is kept shut up from human eye. And yet, just this morning, this key fell from her shuttered window. The surest sign that Joanna loves me.
Joanna?
That's her name, ma'am. Interpret. That of the abominable parent. A judge, it seems, but as I said, a monstrous tyrant. Oh, Mr. Todd, once the judge has gone to court, I'll sneak into the house and plead with her to leave with me tonight. But once I have her, where can I bring her till I've hired a coach to speed us home to Plymouth? Mr. Todd, if I could just lodge her here for an hour or two.
Bring her here, dear.
Thank you, ma'am. I have your consent, Mr. Todd?
The girl may come.
I shall be grateful for this to the grave. Now I must hurry, for surely the judge is off to the Old Bailey. Many thanks, 1,000 blessings upon you all.
Joanna! Oh, who'd have thought it? It's like fate, isn't it? You'll have her back before the day is out.
For a few hours, until he carries her off to the other end of England.
Oh, that sailor. Let him bring her here, and then, since you're so hot for the... That is the throat to slit, dear. Oh, Mr. T. We'll make a lovely home for her, you and me. Oh, the poor thing. All those years and not a scrap of motherly affection. Well, I'll soon change that, I will. For if ever there was a maternal heart, it's mine.
Good morning, Mr. Todd. And to you, Bellissima Signor.
Oh, well, how do you do, Signor? I'm sure.
A little business with Mr. Todd, Signora. Perhaps, if you will give me the permission.
Oh, yes, I'll just pop on down to my pies. Oh, Lux. Oh, look at it now. Oh, don't look like it's had a kind word since 11:30. What would you say, son, to a nice, juicy meat pie, eh? Your teeth are strong, I hope.
Yes, ma'am.
Then come with me, love.
Mr. Todd.
Signor Pirelli.
Just call me Danny. Daniel O'Higgins when it's not professional. So, it's not much, but I imagine you're prettied up a bit. So I'll be taking me £5 back if you don't mind.
Why?
Oh, that's my boy. Took him.
It'll hold me over until your customers start coming. Then it'll be half your profit to hand over to me every week on a Friday. Share and share alike. All right, Mr. Benjamin Barker.
Why do you call me that?
Well, at least you've got a nice full head of hair on you.
Well, ma'am, to be honest, ma'am, it's awful hot.
You don't remember me, do you? Why should you? I was just some down-and-out Irish lad you hired for a couple of weeks, picking up hair and such like. But I remember these. And you. Benjamin Barker, later transported to Botany Bay for life. So, Mr. Todd, do we have a deal? Or do I run down the street for me old pal, little Danford? You think you're smart, you foolish boy. Tomorrow you'll start in my employ. You understand, you like my plan.
Oh, God, he's gotten an appointment with his tailor. If he's late and it's my fault. You don't know him.
Oh, I wouldn't want to, I'm sure, dear.
Senor, it's late, sir! The tailor, sir! Oh, your wig! Senor, I reminded you, sir. The tailor, sir! Oh, he's not here.
Signor Pirelli has been called away.
Where did he go?
He didn't say. You'd better run after him.
Oh, no, sir. Without notice to the contrary, sir, I'd best wait for him here.
So, Mrs. Lovett gave you a pie, did she?
Oh, yes, sir. She's a real kind lady. One whole pie.
A whole pie, eh? That's a treat. But if I know a growing boy, there's always room for more.
I'd say, sir, an aching boy.
Then why don't you run along downstairs and wait for your master there? I'm sure there'll be another pie in it for you. Oh yes, and tell Mrs. Lovett to give you a nice big tot of gin.
Gin, sir. Thanking you, sir. Thanking you kindly. Gin. Oh. You're a Christian indeed, sir. Ma'am, the gentleman says to give me a nice big pot of gin.
Gin, dear. Oh, why not?
His hands were weak, his fingers strong. It's not for but not for long. For those who got them a simple one to reconsidering the sun. Try that with a friendly prawn from Sweeney Todd. The team in proper Fleet Street. See your razor clean, Sweeney. Feel how well it fits, how well it passes, floats across the throats of hypocrites.
This is the fourth time, sir, that you have been brought before this bench. Though it is my earnest wish ever to temper justice with mercy, your persistent dedication to a life of crime is such an abomination before God and man that I have no choice but to sentence you to hang by the neck until you are dead. Court adjourned. Perhaps it is remiss of me to close court so early, but the miserable stench of those wretches at the bar was so offensive to my nostril. I feared my eagerness for fresher air might well impair the soundness of my judgment.
Well, sir, the adjournment is fortunate for me, sir, for it's today we celebrate my sweet little Annie's birthday, and to have her daddy back so soon to hug and kiss her will be her crowning joy on such a happy day.
It is a happy moment for me, too. Walk me home, for I have news for you. In order to shield her from the evils of this world, I have decided to marry Joanna next Monday.
Ah, sir, happy news indeed.
Strange, but when I offered myself to her, she showed a certain reluctance. But that is natural enough in a young girl. Now that she has had time for reflection, I'm sure she will greet my proposal in a more sensible frame of mind.
He means to marry me Monday. What shall I do? I
have a plan.
I'll swallow poison on Sunday. That's what I'll do. I'll get some.
I have a plan.
Oh, she heard such a noise. I think I heard a noise. It couldn't be. He's in court. He's in court today. Till it was a noise. Wasn't that a noise? You must have heard that.
Kiss me,
Oh, sir.
oh miss.
Oh, sir. If he should marry me Monday, what shall I do all time?
We fly tonight.
'Tis Friday, virtually Sunday. What can we do with time so
We fly tonight.
behind the curtain quick?
Tonight.
I think I heard a click. This was the gate. It's the gate.
It's not a
It's
gate. There's no gate. You don't have a gate. You only listen as a kiss me. Kiss me. The plan is made, so kiss me.
I feel a fool.
Be not afraid tonight. I'll stay. That's what you'll do. St. Dustin's New.
I knew I'd be with you one day, even not knowing who you were.
Oh, Miss Mary,
Did you ever come? That you've been called a woman? That you've been killed? Had the plague? Were in Dr. Jail? Shot by a horse? On a sea? Or arrested by the kiss?
Of course.
Kiss me.
You're sure?
Kiss me.
I shall.
Kiss me. Oh, sir.
Yes, of course. But the respect that she owes me as her guardian should be sufficient to kindle a more tender emotion.
Excuse me, my lord, may I request, my lord, permission, my lord, to speak? Forgive me if I suggest, my lord, you're looking less than your best, my lord. There's powder upon your vest, my lord, and stubble upon your cheek. And ladies, my lord, are weak.
Perhaps if she greets me more cordially upon my return, I shall give her a little gift.
Ladies in their sensitivities, my lord, have a fragile sensibility. When a girl's emergent, probably it's urgent, you defer to her gentility, my lord. A personal disorder cannot be ignored, given their genteel proclivities. Meaning no offense, it happens they resent it, ladies in their sensitivities, my lord.
Stubble, you say? Perhaps at times I am a little over-hasty with my morning ablutions.
A fret-mopper, my lord, I know place, my lord, a barber, my lord of skill, thus armed with a shaven face, my lord, some eau de cologne to grace, my lord, and musk to enhance the chase, my lord, you'll dazzle the girl until she bows to your every will.
That may well be so.
Well, here you are, sir. I bid you good day.
Good day. And where is this miraculous barber?
In Fleet Street, sir.
Perhaps you may be right. Take me to him.
The name is
Let's not wait until Monday.
Sir, I can cry and fool these
It isn't right, we'd best be married on Sunday.
Saturday, sir, would also
Or else tonight.
I think you've heard a noise. I mean another noise. Oh, never mind, just a noise, just another noise.
Just another noise, something in the streets. You'll kiss me. We'll go to Paris on Monday.
What shall I wear? I dare
We'll
Miss
ride a train.
With you beside me on Sunday, what will I care what things
Then
I
sail
have?
to Spain.
I'll take my
What's
reticule,
your
I'll take my reticule.
What a
You
reticule.
mustn't think
I
me
never
a
think
fool,
you a fool. What a
but
reticule. We go outside and begin again and kiss me.
The name is
I know a place where we can go tonight. Kiss me. We'll have a place where we can go tonight. As I saw you, Anthony, Rosemary, Anthony, Sunday, my Lord, I bet I'll see you one day, only afraid that you forgot. Very nervous, someday, I was giving you the
Maybe you should run along, dear.
Oh, no, ma'am. Or dare I budge until he calls for me?
No. Well, I'll just pop up and see what Mr. Todd says. Oh, my poor knees isn't what they was, dear. Oh, how long before the Italian gets back?
He won't be back.
Now, Mr. T, you didn't. Oh, you For a moment there, I thought you'd lost your marbles. Oh, all that blood. It's enough to make you come all over goose flesh, ain't it? Poor bugger.
Oh, well.
£3.
Well,
Waste not, want not, as I always say. Now, dear, we've got to use the old noggin.
There you are, sir, above the pie shop, sir.
Very well. You may leave me.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
well,
First, there's the lad.
Send him up here.
Him too? Oh, surely one's enough for today, dear. Shouldn't indulge yourself, you know. Now let's see. He's half seas over already with the gin.
Providence is kind.
Who is it?
Judge Turbin.
Him? Him, the judge? He can't catch me.
Leave me, I say.
What are you going to do?
Leave, I say.
Yes, I'm out, I'm out. Oh, excuse me, your lordship.
Mr. Todd.
At your service, sir. An honor to receive your patronage, sir.
Now, dear, it looks like your governor left you high and dry. But don't worry, your Aunt Nellie will think of what to do with you now.
These premises are hardly prepossessing, and yet the beadle tells me that you're the most accomplished of all the barbers in the entire city.
That is most gracious of him, sir. As for the modesty of my establishment, you must excuse that. It is only a few days ago that I moved in, and some necessaries are yet to come. Sit, sir, if you please.
Yes,
Sir, sit.
Oh, it's empty. Why don't you go into the parlor like a good boy while I get another bottle from the larder?
And what may I do for you today, sir? A stylish trimming of the hair? A soothing skin massage, perhaps?
You see, sir, a man infatuate with love, her ardent and eager slave. So fetch the pomade and pumice stone, and lend me a more seductive tone, a sprinkling perhaps of French cologne. But first, sir, I think a shave.
The closest I ever gave.
You're in a very mood today, Mr. Todd?
'Tis your delights are catching fire from one man to the next.
'Tis true, sir, love can still inspire the blood to pound a heartly pyre. What more can man require than love, sir?
Oh, then love, sir.
What, sir?
Women.
Ah, yes, women.
Pretty women.
Oh, yes, of course. recommended, sir.
My lord, and who may it be said is your intended, sir?
My ward. Pretty as a rosebud.
Pretty as her mother?
What? What's that?
Nothing, sir. Nothing. May we proceed?
Yes.
Pretty women, fascinating, sipping coffee, dancing. Pretty women are a wonder. Pretty women sitting in the window, standing on the stair. Something in them cheers the air. Pretty women, silhouetted, stay within you. Fancy, stay forever, breathing lightly. Pretty women, blowing out their candles, oh, coming out their hair. Even when they leave, they still are there. Pretty women at their mirrors, in their gardens, letter writing, power picking, weather watching, how they make a man sing proof of heaven as you're living. Pretty women, sir, pretty women, yes, pretty women, oh, pretty women. Joanna marries me Sunday, everything's set, we leave tonight. We'll go to Paris on Monday. No!
Judge Turpin, there is indeed a higher power to warn me that's in time. Joanna elope with you. I'll see that she's locked up in some obscure retreat where neither you nor any other vile, corrupting youth shall ever lay eye on her again.
Sir, I beg of you.
And as for you, Barbara, it is all too clear what company you keep. Service them well and hold their custom, for you'll have none of mine.
Mr. Todd! Out, I say! Out!
All this running and shouting. What is it now, dear?
I had him and then...
You busted in. I saw them both running down the street and I said to myself, the fast the fire.
No, I had him. His throat was bare beneath my hand.
There, dear, don't fret.
No, I had him. His throat was there and he'll never come again.
Easy now. Hush, love, hush. I keep telling you. What's your rush?
Why do I wait? You told me to wait. Now he'll never come again. There's a hole in the world like a great black pit, and it's filled with people who are filled with shit, and the vermin of the world inhabit it. But not for long. They all deserve to die. Tell you why, Mrs. Lovett, tell you why. Because in all of the whole human race, Mrs. Lovett, there are two kinds of men and only two. There's the one staying put in his proper place, and the one with his foot in the other one's face. Look at me, Mrs. Lovett, look at you. Now we all deserve to die. Even you, Mrs. Lovett, even I. Because the lives of the wicked should be made free, for the rest of us dead will be a relief. We all deserve to die. And I'll never see Joanna. No, I'll never hug my girl to be finished. All right, you, sir, how about a shave? Come and visit your good friend Sweeney. You, sir, too, sir, welcome to the grave. I will have vengeance. I will have salvation. All right, you, sir, no one's in the chair. Come on, Sweeney's waiting. I want you bleeders. You, sir, gentlemen, anybody, now don't be shy. Not one man, no, nor 10 men, nor 100 can assuage me. I will even as he gloats. In the meantime, I'll practice on less honorable throats. And my Lucy lies in ashes, and I'll never see my girl again. But the work waits. I'm alive at last, and I'm full of
Well, that's all very well.
But all that matters now is him. What are we going to do about him? Listen, do you hear me? Oh, can you hear me? Get control of yourself. What are we going to do about him? And there's the boy downstairs. Oh, we better go and have a look and make sure he's still there. The last time I left him, he was sound asleep in the parlor. Well, come on. He's still sleeping. Well, he's simple as a baby lamb. Later I can fold him up with some story easy, but him, what are we going to do with him?
Later on, when it's dark, we'll take him out to some secret place and bury him.
Of course we could do that. I don't suppose there's any relatives going to come around looking for him, but... Well, you know me. Sometimes ideas just pop into me head and I keep thinking. It seems a downright shame.
Shame?
Seems an awful waste. Such a nice plump frame. What's his name has? No, it can't be traced. Business needs a lift. Debts to be erased. Well, think of it as thrift, as a gift, if you get my drift. Now, seems an awful waste. I mean, with the price of meat, what it is, when you get it, if you get it. Good, you got it. Take for instance, Mrs. Mooney and a pie shop. Business never using only pussycat and toast. Now a pussy's good for maybe 6 or 7 at the most. And I'm sure they can't compare so far as taste.
Mrs. Lovett, what a charming notion,
Well,
evidently
it does
practical and yet
seem my
appropriate as always. Mrs. Lovett, how I lived without you all these years, I'll never know.
Think about it. Lots of other gentlemen will soon be coming for a shine.
No choice, no rare, for what's the sound of the world out there? Those crunching noises pervading the air.
Yes, Mr. Toddy, yes, all wrong.
It's man devouring man, my dear. And who are we to deny it in here? These are desperate times, Mrs. Lovett, and desperate measures must be taken.
Here we are, hot from the oven.
What is that?
It's priest. Have a little priest.
Is it really good?
Oh, sir, it's too good, at least. Well, then again, they don't commit sins of the flesh, so it's pretty fresh.
An awful lot of fat.
Well, only where it's sat.
Haven't you got poet or something like that?
Now you see the trouble with poet is how do you know it's deceased? Try the priest.
Heavenly. Well, not as hearty as bishop, perhaps, but then not as bland as curate either.
And good for business. Always leaves you wanting more. Trouble is, we only get it in Sundays. Lawyers are rather nice.
If it's for a price.
Well, order something else, though, to follow, since no one should swallow it twice.
Anything that's lean.
Well then, if you're British and loyal, you might enjoy Royal Marine. Well, anyway, it's clean. Though, of course, it tastes of wherever it's been.
Is that squire on the fire?
I'll see no, so look close. Grosser.
Looks thicker, more like vicar.
Now it has to be grosser. It's great.
The history of the world, my love.
Save a lot of graves, do a lot of relatives favors.
Is those below serving those up above?
Everybody shaves, so there should be plenty of flavors.
How gratifying for once to know that those above will serve those down below.
Let's see, we've got Tinker.
No, something pinker.
Taylor.
Something paler.
Butler.
Something subtler.
Potter.
Something hotter.
Locksmith. Lovely bit of clerk.
Maybe for a lark.
Then again, a sweep if you want it cheap and you like it dark. Or try the financier, peak of his career.
That looks pretty rank.
Well, he drank, no, it's great cashier. Oh, never really sold. Maybe it was old.
Have you any beetle?
Well, next week, so I'm told. Beetle isn't bad till you smell it and notice how well it's been greased. Stick to greased. Now, this may be a bit stringy, but then it is fiddle player.
No, that isn't fiddle player, it's piccolo player.
How can you tell?
It's piping hot.
Then blow on it first!
The history of the world, my sweet.
Mr. Todd, what does it tell?
Is who gets eaten and who gets to eat.
Mr. Todd, who gets to sell?
But fortunately, it's all so clear that everybody goes down well with me.
Now, since Marine doesn't appeal to you, how about Rear Admiral?
No, too salty. I prefer general.
With or without his privates? With his extra?
What is that?
It's for finest in the shop. Then we've got some shepherd's pie peppered with actual shepherds on top. And I've just begun. Here's the politician, so oily, it's served in a doily. Not one?
Put it on a bun. Well, you never know if it's going to run.
Fry the fryer, fried it's drier.
Oh, the clergy is really too coarse and too mealy.
Well, the actor, that's compactor.
Yes, and always arrives overdone. I'll come again when you have judge on the menu.
Quite true. We don't have judge yet, but would you settle for the next best thing?
What is that?
Executioner.
Have charity towards the world, my pets.
Yes, I know, my lord.
We'll take the customers that we can get.
Highbrow and low, my lord.
We'll not